Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to No Creek Farms. Now we are going to be jumping straight into the mower here. I'm going to head down, got the field down just past the cows there that we're going to go get mowed as well. If you remember last time we mowed the field over the road. And going to get that all ready for some hay. So I want to, before sunset tonight, I want to get the fields mowed, then get the tractor out and get the hay tedded, all the grass tedded and turned over to try and help it dry out a bit faster, so that hopefully tomorrow in game time we will be able to get it windrowed up and all baled. So that is the main plan today. We've got the 8960 is still down in the big field, still got a little bit of ploughing to do down there. I think they were on their headland passes though, so that's good progress. And the other thing I want to do, because I actually am planning to replace our hay baler. We've got the round one there, and I'm wanting to potentially look at getting a square baler instead. Mainly just because I find the square bales a little bit easier to handle, and obviously a lot faster to bale too, because we don't have to stop to unload each one. So that is my thoughts at the moment. Unfortunately, the baler I have my eye on, we can't quite afford with the money we have in the account. Obviously, we could take a loan out and not have any issues paying that back, because we've got 11,000 bushels of corn sitting there in the silos, so we'd be able to get that harvested and get that sold, sorry, if we wanted to. And we've also got 50,000 litres of milk in the vat too, in the silos there, so I may look to see what the price is a little bit later on, maybe be the last task we do tonight, and look at getting some of that milk sold. But we're just going to get straight into mowing here. I'm just going to try and set up a GPS course. I hadn't turned it on properly, but now we do, so we'll use the edge of this track going down here. I think will be a good spot. Oh, looks like it's going to change the angle on us slightly, which is not ideal. I'll keep running down here, we'll get this opened up and then look at setting that GPS course up and get this all mowed. I'll probably think we will do both sides of here. We've mowed them before, so we'll carry on. We know we're able to mow quite quickly with this mower now, so there's no point in not maximising the amount of grass we get cut. Just moving over here into the second part of this field. We've obviously finished the first. Make sure we don't hit the back of the swath there or mower there on that gate. So we're just going to carry straight on into this side. We're going to end up with a decent amount of grass off this, or hay as it will become, once we're ready to get in and get it baled up. But we'll just carry on here. We'll probably break this into a couple of little pieces. Do this bit up in here first, and then do those longer little bits next to the lake or past the pond. So let's just carry on, and we'll catch you when this is all finished. Here is our last little piece in this field. So about an hour's work, but we've got this all mowed, which is great. I'm going to get that turned off, lift it up, and we'll head back up towards the farm. I think while we're doing this, I might just mow the little bit of grass up here on the outside of the fence along the side of the track. Not a very big area, but it was worth it last time we did it when we had silage in here. So I think I might as well do the same again. We'll be having all the equipment out to Ted and Winrow and bale anyhow, so let's maximise what we can do this time so we don't have to come out and do this too many times, or at least that we can build our supply of bales up. So let's get through here, get the mower turned back on, drop that down, and we'll just quickly run around this and then we'll be done. So that's that little bit mowed as well, so just a little bit more grass, which will mean a little bit more hay. So we'll just head back up here to the yard. We'll get this switched off. We won't be able to put it straight into the shed. One, it needs a clean, but two, we need to get the tractor out to get the tedder out and make a start on that. We'll get back up over here. The mower needs a bit of a service too, 56%. Meantime, the 8960 has finished the ploughing down in the big field as well, so we'll have to go and get that brought back up here too, and it's going to require some maintenance after all those rocks we hit early on. Here we are back here at the yard. We'll pull in here, we'll just park up here for now and go and sort out our tractors. I'm going to get the 4240 out here. I think we don't use this too much anymore. Obviously we don't need it for spraying. In fact, I may even, because we're going to use the Haggy most of the time for the spraying, I'm going to put some regular size back on this. So if we just jump into that, it's the 40 series. I think this is the right one. Let's have a look. Yes, it is indeed. So if we just go back through here, we should be able to find, which tyres did we have on last time? I think we had these standard US tyres on last time. So we'll put them back on, no cost. There we go. Now we can take this out and get our hay tedded and getting it dried out, so it's going to be able to be baled up, or rode up and baled up tomorrow. Oh, there's the workers made their way back too. Gosh, look at the state of that plough. It's going to need a little bit of work. It was brand new when we took it down to the field. Anyhow, it's certainly done a few hours. Right, where is our tedder? There it is, just there. It's actually something else we could think about upgrading too. A few bits of equipment in here we don't use too much more. Here we go, got that on. Let's get to the field out the front. That was the first one mowed, so we'll go and get that one spread. We'll just get this unfolded. Once it is, we can turn it on. There you go. Lower it down and head off. Now, not quite sure how long this is going to take us. It's probably going to take us a wee while. I really do think perhaps we need to look at replacing this at some stage. 8 miles per hour across what we were mowing at 15. We can't really pick up more than one swather at a time, so maybe I should be having a look and seeing if there's another option at the store. For now, we will just carry on with this once we've got all this hay done, it's probably not actually worth upgrading. Once we've got all this hay done, we're not going to be needing any hay for a while, so if we were to upgrade it, it'd just be sitting there doing nothing. Alright, let's carry on and see how long this might take. Just approaching the last part of this field. Hasn't gone too badly. A few little bits that got missed and skipped. I'm not sure why that is. But once it's all rode up and we pick up the hay before we get the grass, it should all work itself out alright. But we'll just flick this right along here. We'll run back along here and be done with this. And we'll head back over to the other side and go and get that grass all thrown around as well. Everything turned off and lifted up, folded up, and let's get back over to the other side. Probably didn't even need to bother folding it up. It's not that wide compared to the tractor, and we're only going a very short distance, but it's fine. We'll head down to the fields down the back and get those all done now too. So over here in the right hand of these two grass parts, I have actually set this up with course play. We're going to get the worker to drive this for us, and I might actually head back up to the yard, take care of the animals, and might also try and sell some milk. We'll just see what the price is like. I'm not sure if it's quite worth getting into selling that yet, or whether we should perhaps wait till tomorrow and see if the price improves. But we'll just leave the worker here running on this for now and come down and check on them a little bit later on. just come back up here to the shed. No, we haven't finished yet. Something's broken. Not quite sure what it is exactly yet. Haven't had a proper look at it, but looking at the time, 10 past 6, we're not going to get any parts tonight. So we're going to wrap things up for the evening. I might do a little bit of research, see if I can find something to replace this with. I said it wasn't really going to be worth it after the first field, but now that we've had an issue, might be the right time to get rid of it and bring something new in to the farm. So I'm going to shoot inside. The worker's gone home for the day, and we'll go have some dinner, have a little bit of a search on the internet, see what might be available, have a chat to the local dealer, see what they've got and what they can get their hands on, and hopefully when we're back in the morning, something new might be here for us to do that job a little bit faster. But nice evening. Hopefully the grass will still dry even without being spread out, and we'll be able to get it baled up tomorrow. So we'll catch you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Early start this morning. We thought we'd get the plough all tidied up, get some tractors cleaned up, and get ready for the day. Now, the other reason it's early is I didn't sleep much worrying about that tedder. We've had some good results from the dealer, and they've got something we can go have a look at, which is fantastic. It does sound like what happened to the tedder is terminal, so we are going to have to bin it, scrap it, get rid of it. It's just not worth anything other than scrap metal at the moment, so which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. It's not a flash expensive piece of equipment, but it's done as well for when we've used it. But we can't get down to the dealer until 8 o'clock. They aren't open till then, so hence being up and about and using my time to get some of these things tidied up and put away. Now, the other thing I was thinking about, actually, we do have the front mounted mower that we purchased a wee while ago and have hardly used, and now with the W200 won't have a need for it any longer. So I'm hoping we can take that down to the dealer and trade it in on a new tedder. That is the plan anyhow, so we'll take it down with us. We'll see where it ends up, and hopefully whatever we end up getting might not cost us too much. But for now, we've got, well, a bit over an hour until we can head down there, so I'm just going to get everything cleaned off, put away, and grab a bite to eat before we head down and pick up our new tedder. So we've just got down here 4 minutes past 8, so we're not too late at all. And we'll just get our mower put back in here. We've brought that down with us, like I said. We are going to sell that and hopefully get a decent amount for it. So we'll just go jump over here into the store and see what we can get. There we go, $9,857 to sell the mower, which is pretty good because I'm pretty confident the tedder we're looking at is around the 10 grand mark. So we are going to end up pretty much cost neutral, which is great. So over here in the tedder section, got a few different options. There's a 2 or 3 fence there we can look at. 10 grand for a 6 metre one. So that would certainly fit our bill. And then as we go up in size, 8.7 metres, 13 metres, and obviously the price goes up. But we don't need something that big for the operation we're running. We don't use it that frequently. Now over here, we've actually got a John Deere tedder, which at 6 metres wide and 10 grand, running 12 miles per hour. So I think this is probably what we're going to go with. Suits the farm. We are a very green farm. Now the width, so that's 50% bigger than the other tedder we had, which was only 4 metres wide. And the other big plus is it runs 3 miles per hour faster, 12 miles versus 9 miles. So another, 33% efficiency there. So we're getting both a speed and coverage efficiency. For this, I'm hoping we're going to be able to cover a whole lot more of that field, a whole lot quicker at least. So let's pick that up, 10 grand. So it's really only cost us $130 odd, which is pretty good. A lot better than I thought it was going to be, and I don't feel quite so bad now about the fact we're going to have to have scrapped that other spreader, or tedder. So we'll just back in here, back up to it, get it all hooked up, and down to the farm, and we'll head straight down to the field carry on with tedding the grass from where we left it last night. We're just arriving down here in the field. We'll carry on from where we were finished off last night, where we had the issue with the other tedder. We'll just get backed in here, turn that on, lower it down. So far so good, and we'll head off. You can already see quite a clear improvement in width, which we expected, but to me the biggest thing there is that 12 miles per hour. It just feels so much faster than what we were doing, which is good. It's going to, I think, or I hope, cover this field a whole lot quicker. Now it's 8:09 when we were doing the field with the other tractor, the other smaller tedder, sorry. We were looking at about an hour to cover this field, so it'll be interesting to see, while we're not having to go around a couple of times on the headlands, which would take a small amount of time off. Interesting to see how long it takes us to get this all done. So I think there's nothing more to it than to jump into a bit of a montage and get this field all dried out. So already on the last little piece of this field, it has taken us the best part, so we can see the time up there, best part of 22 minutes to do. So even taking into account the fact that we didn't have to do the headlands, or a couple of laps around the headlands, that has gone much faster than I could ever have imagined. Certainly than doing it with that smallest tedder we used to have. So with that in mind, let's go and jump straight across the track here and get into this section. And then once we're done in here, all we'll be left with is that little bit just out there. And then we will be all done, ready to windrow and start getting it baled. We're rolling up here and all but finished this section now too. So again, just try and see the time, 8:47. So just over 15 minutes to do that part. So I've been pretty impressed with how quickly we've been able to get this done compared to what it would have taken us with the smaller tedder. It's just it's fantastic. We've just got this last little piece to do here, so we'll very quickly race around and do that. Now, you might have, if you've been paying attention, you would have noticed that some of our wheat is ready, but only around the outsides. I'm not quite sure what's caused that. Must be something with the map, I'm assuming. I didn't think it germinated separately. I thought it all germinated at the same time. I may be mistaken, but certainly the pieces around the outside, and it's happened on both fields, are mature and ready to harvest, while the crop on the inside is still quite green and not quite ready. So again, like I say, not sure exactly what's caused it, but it is what it is. We'll just have to wait until it's all ready. We've got plenty to do until that is the case. So we'll just quickly race around, get this done, and then be back up at the yard. Just like that, in under an hour, well under an hour in fact, closer to 45 minutes, we've got all of our hay or grass tedded, and it was, if you recall, going to take over an hour just to do that one part. So very, very impressed with our acquisition here. I'm going to call it an acquisition because it really cost us nothing trading in that mower. So that's fantastic. I'm going to wrap things up there. We have plenty to do next time. We need to windrow up all of that hay, get it baled. We've also got a very good price on some corn. I think it's plateaued out now, but I'd like to get that sold and make as much money as we can off that. And also, the milk price is still rising, so we might have to get the truck out and go and get some more milk sold. So we might do that at the start of the episode, and then move into the haymaking, because I do have some more equipment I want to buy before we get to baling the hay. Let's put it that way. And obviously our crop's getting pretty ready, all the wheat is, so hopefully by the time we've finished doing all the hay, we'll have some wheat to harvest, and then we've got some rocks to pick down the back, we've got some more crops to plant. So plenty of tasks to get done here. Plenty to keep us busy. But that is going to do it for me for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed it, and we will catch you in the next one.